Today we'll be talking about 5 tips that should give you an extra advantage as you attend online interviews as you work from home. Let's begin. With the current situation that we're all in, where COVID-19 cases are still on the rise, lockdowns are still happening, and we have no clue as to when our vaccine doses are supposed to arrive, it will take a while before we get even remotely close to a sense of normalcy. And with that, a good portion of the workforce will still have to work from home, which means that companies will still have to source out their candidates by conducting interviews online. Actually, companies have been conducting interviews even before the pandemic. What I mean is that people who are seeking employment opportunities will still have to go through online interviews via Zoom, Google Meets, or whatever web conferencing software or apps that are out there right now. So as someone who's conducted probably thousands of interviews just last year alone, I'll talk about 5 tips that interviewers would normally look for but won't necessarily tell you as they look for potential candidates. Number 1, and most important, do not be on time. In fact, be half an hour early. If you can even try to log into your interview schedule 15 minutes ahead of time, that'll tell your interviewer that you're more than eager and 100% willing to do whatever it takes to land the job that you're applying for.
There's no such thing as on time. You're either early or late.
Number 2, prepare for your interview. I've included links on the description below on 3 videos that I've made in the past that should help you work on the 3 factors that will affect your online presence. But as a refresher, what I'm referring to is that you should be able to work on your video, your audio, and your lighting. Number 3, and in relation to number 2, background is also something that you need to work on as you prepare yourself for your online interview. Remember, since you're attending an online interview, your background now becomes an extension of who you are. It's how you present yourself. It's equivalent to how you're dressing up when you're going to an actual physical face-to-face interview. Make sure that you're in a quiet location inside your house that's free from ambient noise, such as dogs barking, roosters, and probably vehicles passing by. And still in relation to background, make sure that you position yourself in such a way that you reduce any risk of any unnecessary movement behind you. Number 4, dress up. Yes, you are still going to have to dress up even if you're taking this interview within the confines of your own home. Remember, you are still trying to sell yourself to your potential employer. Thus, making sure that you have the right packaging by dressing up also provides your interviewer and your future potential employer that respect that you will want to present yourself professionally and appropriately. Number 5, and this may still be related to item number 1, where you need to be early for your interview. And the reason why you want to be early is because you want to be able to prepare your equipment so that you will be able to avoid any unnecessary technical issues even before the interview begins. Believe me, I've gone through hundreds of interviews where I had to wait for maybe 5 or 10 minutes just because the applicant that I was supposed to be speaking with had some issues with Zoom, with their camera, with their audio, which is why it's important to always be early so that you will be able to address any of these unnecessary noise that needs to be attended to even before your interview actually begins. So there you go. Those are the 5 tips that I'll be able to give you as you go through 2021 and try to find your place in the labor force by attending to online interviews. Good luck and happy job hunting, and hopefully these 5 tips will be able to help you out. Thank you for watching, and as always, my name is George, and if I can, you can. We'll see you on the next video.